Hey guys, welcome back to RHR Jen. I'm so glad you're here and you can see the smile on my face. I'm a happy girl because I have a special guest with me. Hi, Dylan.
Hey, good to see you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, good to see you too. So guys, I've been dying to work with Dylan. It's just our schedules never quite line up, but we finally found some time and made it work. And Dylan, boy, do we have a doozy today.
Oh yeah,
Megan's been
so
up to some
much.
stuff, but before we get into what she's up to, what have you been up to?
Oof. Well, I rarely get sick. I got a little sick, but I'm totally
Oh,
better now, and I'm gonna
okay, good.
be back to posting 2 videos a day.
Good.
Totally. I have all my dog things settled. Me and Leo, it's just the two of us. We're all good. So yeah, just posting videos and getting back into working out now that I'm all better.
That's awesome. Speaking of working out, I've just made an announcement on my channel that I've lost quite a bit of weight. So I plan on having you. So I have a second channel. It's Goose Adventures, and I'll drop a link in below. It's been about travel, but I think I'm going to make it into like life adventures, including the weight loss thing that I've been experiencing. And I was thinking I'd like to have you on to talk about it because you have some experience,
Yeah,
right?
that'd be
Like
great. Yeah, and
training
I
and
know you.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I do, and I know you have like tons. You just like totally transformed in like under a year,
Yeah.
which is really cool. So I think it'll be fun to check that out.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Yeah, I'd love to have you on if you feel like giving us some of your tips too, because I know you're usually eating pretty healthy. So I'd love to get some of your tips
sure.
on
Yeah,
that. But I got to give you shout out though, because you're the one that encouraged me to do it. I wasn't sure if I'd be up for it. And you're like, you got this, Jen, do it. And so I was like, okay,
yeah,
let's do this. So thank you
yeah.
for
Awesome.
that. But before we get into this, tell us about your channel. I know like you said, you've been sick, working hard. What is there any videos that we can go support
Oh,
that
sure.
you've done?
Yeah. Well, I just got a rare clip someone helped me out with where Megan, there's a million mask slips, and then
Okay.
also where she's shoving a veteran out of the way. So those are
Oh,
some really good ones.
oh.
Um,
I
yeah,
thought
they're
she
pretty
usually shoves has no balls. I didn't know she shoved a
Yeah,
veteran.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my
So
gosh. Is
the
that up
mask slips
now
are
on
also
your
off
channel?
off the wall. Yeah,
That's up on your channel now, you said?
yeah, yeah, yeah. It'll be up now. Mhm.
Do you know what the name of it or we'll just be able to see it when we click on it?
Yeah, I see when you click on, I could probably link it or something.
Okay.
It's like
Okay.
Megan shoves veteran, and you could see her face. Like it's
Oh,
crazy.
I
She
can't
has
wait
so
to
many
watch.
mask slips at this Invictus Games. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Yeah. So much crazy stuff. But wow. Okay. Thank you, Dylan. We'll definitely go check that out. Wow. I hadn't heard of that. And I hadn't heard anybody covering that. It's amazing that you're able to do that. That's cool.
Thanks.
So guys, go check out Winning Communication. We love Dylan so much. But Dylan, I brought you here today. So here's a little behind the scenes information. I have worked a lot and I took 2 days off since Christmas too. And so I thought, I'll take another 2 days off. I just need to decompress. Today was supposed to be my second day off. Megan keeps doing crazy stuff, so I'm back, but that's okay. I'm not complaining. Let's talk
Yeah.
because I'm a little late to this. I guess people have already been reacting. Don't care. I need you and I to get our eyeballs on this. So as you know,
Oh.
Megan's an asshole
Mhm.
and an as clown, and she launched as ever. And I say
Uh,
launched, there's confusion over all of it, but she's got as ever now, which I
mhm.
kept saying you're younger than me, but clueless as if. I don't know if you know about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so as ever, and we've got a video that came out since with some weirdness. And I thought if you feel like it's from our Instagram, we could take a look and react
Let's
if you're up
do
for it.
it.
All right, so
Sure.
I'll just hit play and in case, let's see, it's a minute long. So shall we? Hi, Leo. So Dylan, I'm up for whatever you want to do. Do you want to let it play through once, or do you want to stop it every 30 seconds maybe or something
However
like that?
you, whatever you prefer, whatever
Okay. All right.
you
How about this?
want.
I assume by now everybody's seen it. So we'll just every 20 seconds or so, I'll just stop
Sure.
it
Good
and then,
idea.
but if you guys haven't seen it, then you can go find the uninterrupted video because I always get comments saying, "Why are you interrupting?" It's just it's a reaction. So let's react to the video. I'm gonna hit play on it. We'll let it play a little bit and then we'll pause. Here we go. And again, sorry in advance, guys, for the Megan of it all.
Mhm.
Here we go. Hi, Leo. Leo has a lot to say about this.
Mhm.
Cat's out of the bag. I'm shocked.
Real quick, I am going to give a shout out. I got this from her name is Fee, and she's on Twitter. You can see right there is her logo. So thank you for sharing this on Twitter. I try to get things from Twitter when possible because that way I don't give Meghan the clicks. So a lot of people are like, why are you going through Twitter? Because I don't want to give her the clicks on her Instagram because I'm petty. Here we go. Thank you, Fee.
Cat's out of the bag. I'm shocked we've kept this a secret for so long. In 2 weeks, my show's coming out, which I'm so excited for. And also my business, which I think there's been a lot of curiosity about. And last year, I had thought, you know what, American Riviera, that sounds like such a great name.
Okay, I'm pausing because we're 20 seconds in. What are your immediate thoughts?
The cat's out of the bag, which is an implication that people were very interested in this and she had to hide it.
I think you're exactly right. I get the same vibe. I get the same frantic energy that she put into like the Billie Eilish video and stuff. Like, I'm young. You know how that seems to be a trend. I don't really get on Instagram. From what I could tell, it's like, oh my gosh, guys, this haul came in and we're going to take a look at it. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this.
Absolutely. And that was something I hadn't originally caught. But think of it just now as you point that out, frantic. Look at that freeze frame.
Oh, yeah.
Right? It's so frantic. Like, oh, it's the mask slip, right? Like, oh, I'm so happy, but it's really like, I need to look good. I need to look, yeah. Frantic. That's the perfect.
Yeah. Image to go with the franticness.
Yeah.
Definitely a frantic energy. Chaotic, I think, is a word too. Very much influencer like, which is not a compliment. Again, I go back to the Billie Eilish video. It's very breathless, like, oh, I can't believe it. We're doing this thing. But to your point, I think it's trying to build a frenzy that's not there. The other thing I immediately notice is, who is she talking to? Because I don't think it's meant to be the viewer. Is she pretending to talk to Has No Balls? What do you think?
Good question. I think the viewer, but she's just doing such a weird job of it. It should be very clear, but I guess, like, what's the feeling I got from it? Like the whole As Ever name, it's like she's trying to. It's not really like an inside joke, but it's like when people pretend there's an inside joke, but there isn't.
Yes.
Like she's trying to pretend like, oh, this is a thing that's been going on forever. Like all of my followers, you guys know all about As Ever and the cat's out of the bag. I just can't get over how stupid that is. The cat's out of the bag. It's literally her making an announcement to tell people. That's not the cat's out of the bag. That's everybody, right. The cat's out of the bag. The cat's out of the bag. Please listen to the cat come out of the bag. That's not how it works.
No, you're exactly right. And I think you're onto something. I didn't think about it like that, about the fake inside joke, because that's a psychology thing. I remember studied psychology in college. That's one of the things is, if you can create, it's called like forced intimacy. If you can create these inside jokes with somebody, it's usually done in like romantic situation. If you do that like early on with somebody you like, it creates a false sense of, oh, we have a closeness that might not be there. Like if you start calling somebody a pet name pretty soon or something like that, I feel like that's what she's doing. You might be right, Dylan. It's like a forced intimacy, like as ever, our thing as ever. And you're like, what are you talking about?
That makes a lot of sense. It gets me thinking. I'd imagine Meghan may have read things about manipulation. That's why we see her do so much, but it's so obvious. Yeah. But maybe on someone like Harry, who's just kind of dumb, it works.
Yeah.
It's like she read the book once, didn't practice, and does it, and everyone's like, what's wrong with this lady? But Harry's like, oh my gosh, she yeah.
Brilliant. I think you're spot on. I think so. Yeah. Everybody else is like, what? You're a terrible actress. And he's like, she's great.
Exactly.
That's perfect. All right. Anything else before I hit play? Just frantic, chaotic. Okay. Gotta say it, wrinkled. Always point out her clothes are always wrinkled and messy.
Oh, yeah.
Messy. All right, here we go. As ever, as if, as whole, as clown, as hat, jackass, and as wipe. That's what I got for this list. Here we go. As ever.
It's my neighborhood. It's a nickname for Santa Barbara, but it limited me to things that were just manufactured and grown in this area.
Okay. I have such a problem with this part of it. So she's saying this is the reason she dumped American Riviera Orchard.
Mhm.
Bull blank. There's no way. I present to you here's my case. Oops, here's my case. The case I'm making for why that's BS. Whoa, I'm gonna throw it. My favorite hot chocolate is Swiss Miss. Do they sell it just in Switzerland? No, they do not. So you can have a location name in your product. It doesn't limit you. She is so full of blank and looking for any reason to cover the chaos. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, it's total nonsense. But for me, I also just noticed now that it limited me. That just was so pretentious. Like, I'm just an artist and I just can't be limited by these boxes people go in. It's like, oh, it's so pretentious.
That's
I was
exactly it.
limited. My creativity was limited with my Shopify drop shipping business. I just
You know
needed
what?
to,
You're spot on because then it's the limited me equals not my fault. Bam.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's her MO for everything. Nothing's her fault. It limited me, so it's not my fault that it failed.
Yeah.
But yeah, so tell me about this Shopify drop ship. Seriously. So it's just a drop ship because I really don't know what Shopify is. So you can just like,
Yeah. We want to cover that
oh
now?
no, we'll go into it separate.
Sure.
You'd brought up Shopify, so I
Oh,
thought,
well, I mean, basically, you
oh,
could see it's hilarious. It's a Shopify website, which, nothing wrong with that if you're just like
you or
me.
me.
Like,
Yeah.
I would use it maybe, but it's
Uh-huh.
like, $30 a month or something pre-made platform for her to be like my Netflix partnered business. It's literally right now a single page. Like, it's 5 minutes of work. I could make her website in 5 minutes. Literally. Her
That's
business,
hilarious.
I could recreate the business in 5 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And would you say that you were limited?
Yes.
The cat's out of the bag. Dylan made a
Yeah.
Shopify.
Yeah.
As if, or no, as ever, whatever.
Maybe I will announce like that. The cat's out of the bag. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll
The
sell
cat's
better
out of the
things though.
bag. What'd you
Okay.
say?
I'll sell better things than
What
she's
kind
been.
of things would you sell on your Shopify?
Oh.
Cat's
I
out of
have
the
a.
bag.
This is probably so stupid. I actually have an idea for a. This sounds ridiculous. A better, doggy pickup bag. When you pick up their bathroom. I have an idea to make it slightly less gross.
Oh, that's not a
I've
bad
never
business.
mentioned that before. Maybe
You should do it. Do it,
yeah,
Dylan.
maybe. And it actually is feasible. It's like sometimes you have. Anyways, moving
I
on.
guarantee you would get more traction on yours than she would
Yeah.
on hers. I guarantee you.
Yes.
Just saying. But yeah, but again, going back, so she's telling why American Riviera Orchard wouldn't work.
Yeah.
So here's an idea. Again, I'd like to remind everybody she launched that thing in the middle of it was Prince William and Prince Harry both honoring Diana. She decided to announce this thing. It was done out of spite. And
Yeah.
so she launched a business out of spite and is now making excuses as to why it failed miserably. She did little to no homework in it.
Oh yeah. She does so many half-baked things. I think she just wants the attention. Well, think that's an understatement, and isn't really interested in the business at all. Like
Yeah.
she just has no interest. Like she's like, the idea she's coming up with, like she's not making the jam. She's like she just wants to be the face of a brand,
Yeah.
right? Like influencer. She wants to be an influencer, so she's putting like no effort into it. And there are a lot of these half-baked influencer businesses.
Sure.
And they do work sometimes because people have these huge followings and they'll just buy any garbage a lot of times, like overpriced garbage. But she doesn't really have much of a real following that's super like will actually buy things from her.
Yes. Now there's allegations, we can't prove it, but it's alleged that quite a bit of hers are bots. So again, those aren't going to be buying your products. That's why I always say I don't understand the point of buying a bunch of bots because they're not going to engage in your stuff. They're not buying your stuff. It doesn't make any sense.
Just ego. And I wouldn't be surprised at all. You know what's very interesting? And I was just noticing this. She has her amount of likes or hearts hidden on all posts. So she's not getting engagement. Like she
I
has
don't
them
use
pinned.
Instagram. Talk to me like I'm 5. What does that mean? So that way we
Yeah,
can't see that nobody's talking to
sure.
her?
Yeah, like you could see on YouTube, you can't see dislikes, but you can see the amount of likes.
Uh-huh.
Her, she has like it's like a heart, like I
Uh-huh.
guess likes, but it's like loves. You see like how many hearts she has. She has that block. If she had
Oh.
whatever her million people who were really engaged, she should be having like many thousands,
Yes.
especially with how little. But she blocks it because she doesn't want us to see that she has like 2 likes or something from her bots.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't
interesting.
see.
If you
Yeah.
have nothing to hide, then you would show things like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Interesting.
that the hiding the amount of loves you get,
Mhm.
that's done when you're really small and
Okay.
you're upcoming, right? Like you don't
That
have
would
much
make sense.
following. Because people
Yeah.
kind of know if you hide it, you're not getting a lot. But
Uh-huh.
that might be a little better than if you literally are getting like 1 like per post. Maybe they think, oh, maybe they're getting like 20 or 10, right? So it's worth it when you're really tiny. But if you have
Sure.
any kind of traction, you wouldn't do that. So yeah, I would reckon, yeah, that makes sense. She just has some little bots. Follow.
Especially if she's announcing this is her business with Netflix.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Netflix partnered on the Shopify draw. Like it's really ridiculous. It's really like
I'm surprised
just
Netflix doesn't raise hell over that, but I guess she could argue, "No, I just meant we're partners in this show." But no, I know
yeah.
what she's doing. You know what she's doing. She's trying to make her business seem bigger than it is.
Yeah, it really is. Now I think about it in every way, like a half-baked first try at a digital business. You know, you just
Exactly.
make an Instagram, you hide the likes, you make a
Mhm.
Shopify store. It's just there's dozens of teenagers trying to do this right
You're
now.
exactly right. Yep, absolutely. Huh. Crazy. All right. Well, I'll hit play then. We'll
Sure.
keep going. But it's funny to me that so with all that, again, the business launched out of spite, American Riviera Orchard, no homework done. We heard about the Harry and David of it all. They were arguing that it's too close to their business name
Yeah.
or one of their products. And so just no research done. And now all of a sudden, cat's out of the bag. You
Mhm.
guys were dying for me to start this business. Nobody was.
Yeah. Yep.
Here we go.
Then Netflix came on not just as my partner in the show, but as my partner in my business, which was huge. So I thought about it, and I've been waiting for a moment to share a name that I had secured in 2022, and this is the moment.
My partner in life. What? My
Yeah.
partner in business. What? That just means they probably saw. I'm just guessing. I just know this from Housewives. I've talked about this before. When I covered Housewives, I know that Bravo would put in part of their contract that if you start a business while you're on Housewives, they get a cut of your merch because you're selling it through their stuff.
Wow.
So
Huh.
I wonder, hypothetically, I just don't know, but I'm just wondering what if it's that she's starting this and launching it through Netflix so they get a cut. So she's calling them her business partner. I just wonder if it's
Huh.
something like that.
Yeah, or she could just be flat out lying.
What? She never does it. No, all the time. You're right.
Something I noticed so much there was this was just so embarrassing, so cringy. Did you notice when she says that the camera does a cut in that's to emphasize what you're saying, and she does like a blink, like not like a stress, like my partner. It's literally like, guess what? Netflix is my partner. Just total bragging. It's so
That's
embarrassing how
interesting.
it cuts in there. It's very obvious if you look for it, how the camera jumps in.
I bear with. I'm back.
Yeah, what?
I'm backing it up.
Yeah, watch.
Like right around here. Maybe here you go.
Show, but as my partner in my business.
Oh,
See?
there you go.
Yeah.
Dylan, thank
Yeah.
you for being my partner on this video.
Yeah. Oh, this is a funny expression. Look at this weird expression.
Yeah,
But
that's
then
more
she,
like Harry's
kinda blinks,
expression.
so it jumps in at her face for to make a face like, are you impressed? Like it's literally like, aren't I amazing? I'm a Netflix partner.
Or dare I say, look at me. That's what she
Oh,
does.
yeah.
Everything's look at me.
Absolutely.
But yeah, and then let's go back to the psychology. It's a forced intimacy. Like, okay, we're good friends. I'm going to tell you my secret. Ready?
Yeah.
I'm partners with Netflix. Like it's just like, no, you're not. You're doing a show on Netflix.
Yeah.
What? All right, I'm gonna hit play again. Here we go.
which was huge. So I thought about it, and I've been waiting for a moment to share.
Real quick, just in her everyday life, do you think she actually ever talks like this? I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
Nope.
So who is this for? Who does she think she's fooling?
I'm at a loss.
Yeah.
Who knows? She probably thinks she's fooling everybody, but who she actually is fooling is a different question.
Like if I said, Dylan, we're gonna record together. Are you ready? You'd be like,
Yeah.
what the hell is wrong with you? Are you okay? Do you
Yeah.
need to go back to bed? What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dylan, how's Leo? The dog's out of the bag.
Mhm.
You're like, what? What's going on? All right, I'm gonna hit play. Here we go.
A name that I had secured in 2022, and this is the moment. And it's called As Ever. As Ever essentially means as it's always been.
Okay, what's the 2022 reference? Where's she going with that? Just an arbitrary number just to try to say, guys, this isn't sporadic or whatever. This isn't new. I didn't just
For
pull
the
this out
moment.
of my you know what. I've had this cooking.
Yeah, I think that's it. That's all.
Then if she had it cooking since 2022, why didn't she name it As Ever?
She's full of it. Yeah.
I've seen so many people playing around, and I played around with the letters too. And a lot of people are saying like sever, as in sever ties with family and
Oh,
stuff.
that's funny.
Sever ties with the royal family, sever ties with Harry. There's so many As Ever.
Oh,
Look how proud she is of herself in this pose.
yeah. Oh my. Yeah. Right. Oh, it's very bizarre. Her
Have you ever
expression.
heard? Yeah, it's cat that swallowed the canary. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm tricking you all, but also I'm sweet.
Yeah.
No, you're not. You're scary.
Mhm.
I'm afraid. Here we go.
And if you followed me since 2014 with the TIG, you know I've always loved cooking and crafting and gardening. This is what I do, and I haven't been able to share it with you in the same way for the.
I would like to point out too, there's a quote of Meghan about if you're not going to give it I won't give it 5 minutes if I don't give it 5 years. She just says crap like this and then doesn't stick with
Yeah.
it. And
Not
then
at
she's
all.
like, in case you don't know, I've always been obsessed with cooking and gardening and stuff. And it's like, no.
Yeah. On and off.
Yeah.
That's funny.
No.
5 minutes, 5 years. She reinvents herself every month.
Exactly. Even if she's doing it behind the scenes, I paint behind the scenes, but I don't make it part of my channel identity. So I don't expect that people know that. Guys, as ever, you've been asking, I'm a painter. You probably don't
Yeah.
really know that about me.
Oh,
And why
yeah, yeah.
would you?
Cat's out of the bag.
That's right. As ever, I'm covered in blue paint if you look at my hands. Yeah. Like, why would you know that? Why do you? Nobody
Yeah.
cares. Like, I just
Yeah.
don't think the whole world revolves around me, but she
Yeah.
does.
Absolutely.
That is crazy. As ever, Dylan, you're into fitness. You don't really talk about it a whole lot, but we all just know that about you because you're the center of the universe. I just find this very full of herself.
Absolutely.
Very full of herself. Okay, here we go. As ever.
Past few years, but now I can. So as things are starting to trickle out there, I wanted you to hear it from me first. Of course, there will be fruit preserves. I think we're all clear at this point that jam is my jam. But
Okay. Jam is her jam, Dylan. Jam is her jam.
Super cringy. And she did the same exact thing. I just wanted you to hear it from me first as things trickle out there. She's doing all these implications, right? So instead of saying it like, everyone's talking about this, but I wanted you to hear it from me first. It's like, it's so embarrassing. It's such an embarrassment, and it's so transparent. Again, I'm now going with my psychology theory. Like, she probably read about like social proof or something, but like she does it so half-baked because she just doesn't put any effort in.
That's exactly it. I think you're right. I think it's so cringy. I'm just dying of embarrassment for her.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, if you or I, either one, like I very much have messed up on videos before. And then if people talk about, oh, Jen, you messed that up or you didn't get that right, whatever it is. And then I come on, I'm like, everybody's talking about it like it's a good
Yeah.
thing. You know what I mean? Like, remember that fact I messed up? Everybody's talking about it. I wanted you to hear it from me.
Yeah.
No, you've done no research. You've totally messed up this other brand. There's big problems with this brand. That's why people are talking about it.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy. All right, here goes.
There's so many more products that I just love that I use in my home, and now it's time to share it with you. So I can't wait for you to see it. Thanks, guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So the last thing that I noticed is just the faux modesty. I can't wait to share it with you.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, guys. My secret friends or whatever. It's so weird.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Like,
God.
I don't think she has any real, like, following. I mean, she has her weirdo fans that are, like, psycho, but I don't feel like they're watching that. Like, I can't imagine anyone's watching that in a serious way, you know?
No, because what life advice are you going to pick up from Meghan? I'll wait.
Oh, yeah. Bag of dumb prints, you know? How to,
Exactly. How to just throw things at the wall and see what sticks. Yeah, you can't make
Yeah.
any sense out of it. I don't know. Dylan, I thank you so much for going over this video with me. As we wrap up, any final thoughts on it? Anything else jump out at you? Anything else you disgusted with on all this? As ever.
No, I just think the ego, she just overestimates herself and underestimates other people. One thing I don't think Megan's like dumb. Like, I think she's somewhat smart, but she's nowhere near as smart as she thinks she is. She might be like average, slightly like good average,
Uh-huh.
but she thinks other people, like, she thinks she's a genius.
Yes.
So, and she's using herself as a reference. So she thinks everyone else is an idiot,
I think
right?
so too.
Like, yeah. So, and I think that's why she blames everyone for everything, because it's like, if it doesn't work for me, it can't be fair, you know?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
I think you're so spot on with that. I've said the same, that she thinks she's outsmarting everybody in the room always. And it's just like, no, I think
Yeah,
that
no,
she's calculated. So I think she can think things through better than Harold can, but it's not saying much. The bar's pretty low there.
exactly. And that's why we have what we have. We have a moron who fell for everything, and then everyone else around who's like, dude, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
You know, it's so simple. You get an idiot,
Yes.
and then just normal or educated people are like, what the heck is this? Yeah.
What? Yeah. How do you not see 100 red flags hitting you in the face? I don't know.
Do you notice the hater comments who love Meghan? They
Yeah.
always like, and it's not like they don't speak English as a first language, because it's always these bizarre mistakes that are not like second language speakers. They always are just like these total idiots. It doesn't make any sense what they write. It's like, yeah.
Very much. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much. I get that for sure. Almost like they might be bots sometimes. Yes.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I definitely noticed that. Dylan, thank you so much for going through this. Now, guys, Dylan and I are going to be recording a bunch of stuff in a row. So look for more drops from us, both on my channel and on his, because so much is coming out about this that I'm excited to have you back very soon. So in real time, we're about to record more, but you guys will see it on the channel very soon. But tell us again. So we need to go watch that video. I'm so excited to watch it on your channel about shoving.
Yeah, we have that shove. I'm probably be dropping some other stuff, starting up an email list. You guys keeping that, which will be just getting extra content.
Perfect.
So yeah, check out that video, and we'll see you. We'll also have some collabs on my channel together. So check those out.
I can't wait. Thanks so much, Dylan. Everybody check out Winning Communication. We love Dylan, and we'll have you back again soon to talk about the nonsense. Thanks. And in fact, when the With Love Meghan, the Netflix thing comes out, I'm having you back so we can mock it.
Oh, yeah, we gotta do that. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Dylan. Bye.